let me introduce you to Sam Asimwe. Sam works for Mindset Development Organisation, our partner organisation in Uganda, and last year became our TWAM Uganda country leader. Sam, how did you first get involved with TWAM?
My first encounter with TWAM is through the activities that I was undertaking in Mindset, which largely involves in skilling. So I find myself being, getting more involved with activities that actually rely more in skilling, where actually towards the mission were part. So that's how I found myself getting involved with the TWAM work.
Okay, and what was it about the work of TWAM that made you want to get involved?
Yeah, the uniqueness and approach of towards the mission to implement the programs, her programs, it's actually one that actually moved me. The TWAM approach was quite different and unique in a way that instead of giving money, they bring in tools that actually help in training. And so I saw like, if I get involved, then I can also create an impact where you find you create a sustainable life-changing skill in somebody's life. So the uniqueness and the approach is actually got me.
Okay.
We'll return to Peter and Sam later, but now we would like to show you the TWAM Mindset compound. It's found off a busy road in Entebbe. Mindset have made their own sign, which sits proudly outside the gate of the compound. Once inside, you see our main 40-foot container on the right and the TWAM office on the left. Last year, the container was painted green, and Mindset added another on top, which they use as a classroom for the tailoring students. In addition, TWAM has a 20-foot container, seen here on the left, used for storage. The main one is where tools are organised, ready for applicants to collect them. Here, we see Pastor Tembo from DR Congo collecting his tools. They all get loaded onto a truck to be taken to the bus station for the long journey back home. It's a no-frills setup, but it does everything we need to store and distribute all the tools sent to the people of Uganda. Now we'll return to Peter and Sam.
My role as a country leader, there are actually very many, but I will highlight a few. One of them is to implement the strategic plan for the mission. The other one is to oversee the communication of the in-country team and their activities, but also to help them, to train them to make sure that they can easily and ably process the applications. So the other one was support the development of the programs, like projects, so that they are more sustainable. So those are a few that I can. Yeah.
Okay, what do you like most about your job?
What do I like most about my job? The seeing that the person at the lower pyramid, like the community person, actually benefits from the tools that actually we give.
We're now going to visit the Mindset compound when it looked very different because the students were celebrating their graduation day. Over 100 were completing their courses and receiving their TWAM sewing machines. We'll start with Maureen, our TWAM partner, welcoming the students and guests.
Ladies and gentlemen, I welcome you all to Mindset for yet this great achievement. Mindset is a non-government organization which started as a community-based organization in 2005 with a humble beginning. The main objective of the organization is to empower youth with emphasis on vulnerable teen mothers and disadvantaged women economically and socially through life-sustaining skills to enable them to deal with their lives and livelihoods of their families and children. Mindset has trained over 180 tailors and 270 caterers. Today we are graduating over 104.
It is a very exciting day for the students and their families, and everybody wants their photo taken in the special clothes they have made for the occasion. All the students have the opportunity to parade along the Mindset catwalk in their special clothes, and prizes are given to the top 3 tailors. It is taken very seriously, not least because the winner receives a second TWAM sewing machine as their prize. This means it will be much easier when they want to expand their workshop and take on a trainee. Erin won first prize for her lightweight jacket that folds into a purse. Following very strict and disciplined exams, all the students are presented with their certificates. They are accompanied by huge smiles and cheers from family and friends. It's a wonderful occasion, but only made possible by TWAM sewing machines. Mindset shows the amazing impact tools can have. We'll end our visit with the enthusiastic dancers before returning to Peter and Sam.
How many are there in your team?
So right now we have a team of 4, each representing the region. I have myself, then as the leader, I have Mudisha Maureen, one of the development managers in the central. I have Andrew Gavaran in the eastern, also the development manager. I have Thambo Isaiah, also development manager in the western. So that's a team of 4.
Okay. And how would you like the work of TWAM to develop in Uganda?
The work of TWAM, I would love to see that in the near future, we develop a training center where we can have these groups of different technocrats, specifically trained in repairs, so that even when machines come in, when they break down, they can also be fixed and reused, than when it breaks down and then they throw it away.
Okay.
Yet it can be fixed and used. So I would also want to see that more awareness is created so that people or communities deep rural in the villages, some of those SCBOs can also access these tools. And then we impact on the really, really low people who are in the villages. Because those ones we find now, like currently we find most of the organizations and SCBOs or NGOs or institutions that apply are basically found in urban areas. So if we can create more awareness and those people deep in the villages also benefit, I think to me, I would have done a good service to the Ugandans. Then I would also want to see a quicker process of assessing these applications. That's within our teams.
Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much,
Thank
Sam.
you.
God bless.
Thank you. God bless.
Bye. Bye.